Good morning. It is day 12 on the CDT, and today I'll be heading into the upper Gila River, middle fork of the Gila River, but I've got about a 3-mile road walk to get there. So let's hike.
My name is Michelle Bentley. I'm a retired Houston firefighter and empty nester who loves to get out and explore God's beautiful creation. For years, I've dreamed of hiking from Mexico to Canada on the roughly 3,100-mile Continental Divide Trail, the most remote and rugged of the long-distance trails in the United States. This year, with the support of my amazing husband, I'm beginning this epic solo journey. I love to share my adventures, so come and hike with me.
So last night I camped at the Gila Hot Springs Ranch and RV Park across from Doc Campbell's, and I slept in between horses and goats. It was a nice place. They had like a hot shower and flushing toilets and plenty of water and everything for the hikers. So I am struggling with my right foot. My feet are healing up pretty well, except for I have my little toe and the toe right next to it on my right foot that aren't looking so good. But there's not much I can do about it out here, so I keep cleaning it every night, lathering it up with antibiotic ointment, and I'm trying to keep it covered as best I can during the day. But today I'm trying out my waterproof socks since I'm going to be doing so many river crossings and see if that doesn't help. But other than that, feeling good and excited to see this upper middle fork of the Gila River. So, see you out there. Pack is feeling so heavy this morning. This is the longest stretch yet. It's over 140 miles till we get to Pie Town, where I'll have my next resupply box. So I've got like 6 days of food, and it's feeling heavy. But luckily I'll be eating some of that today. Find all the heaviest stuff and get it out of the way first. So at the end of this road walk, which is New Mexico Highway 15, I believe, are the Gila Cliff Dwellings. And that's a nice little side quest adventure that a lot of hikers opt to do. However, it adds an extra 3.5 miles of hiking, and my toe is not feeling any extra miles than what I need to do to keep moving north. So I'm going to skip it. And the other thing is it doesn't open till 9 a.m. So that cuts out by the time you get there, do the cliff dwelling loop, and get back to trail. You've lost a lot of valuable hiking hours. So I will have to come back in the future to see that. I'm gonna head toward that Scorpion campground. I think my turnoff is somewhere there. Coming up on a bridge, and then I think I veer off after I cross this bridge onto trail. Leaving the road. The trailhead is here. There's cars in the parking lot, so I guess I'm gonna be seeing some day hikers. So my plan is to take this Gila River high route until it intersects with Little Bear Canyon, which is supposed to be a gorgeous little side canyon that will drop me back down to the Gila River, and then I'll join the Gila River alternate again. So I'm looking forward to it. All right, so I am making a sharp right turn here to head up to that Little Bear Canyon in a while. So the high route, I came from way back down that valley. The high route's just been climbing up, following this little side wash drainage. I think I'm not too far, like maybe 1.5 miles or so from the junction with that Little Bear Canyon. Okay, so I've been hiking down this Little Bear Canyon trail, and it looks like I'm finally dropped down and entering Little Bear Canyon. This is about a mile away from where it intersects with the Gila. It's a cool little like cave from this rock overhang. So suddenly the canyon got a lot narrower, and it seems like we're down more on the canyon bottom now. It's very nice, it's cool in here. There's a little stream of water flowing down the canyon. There, now you got a better view. Like, wow. That's what I'm headed towards. There's more water flow here too. It's pretty. Now it's really narrowed in. Now I'm just like in this very narrow canyon, and these walls are towering up above. These walls are so tall. Oh, wow. This really is beautiful. Like at the beginning of the alternate, I was like, yeah, this is pretty, but I don't see what like the huge fuss is about, but this is why. This last mile through this narrow canyon, very impressive. I made it out to the Gila, and these cliffs are like the camera's just not even going to do justice. I can see that now. They're incredible. I'm going to come over here. We've done 8.3 miles, so I'm going to take me a little break before I start working my way up the Gila. This area is so beautiful. Like I'm struggling today, just feeling the fatigue and my feet are hurting, but man, the beauty helps me refocus, and I keep remembering to look up because that's where my strength comes from. Next break I'm going to take is in about 2.6 miles. There's a hot springs called Jordan Hot Springs. I doubt I'm getting into it because I don't want to expose my blisters, but I'll probably stick a finger in and see how warm it is and see if I can get a little video of it if nobody's in there. All right, see you down trail. Oh, I just wish I could capture this better. It's amazing. Apparently there's a lot of bear activity out here. Just met an overnight backpacker, an 82-year-old man. Got a big pack too. And he said he saw a black bear, and also he got charged by like a cinnamon colored black bear in his camp. It came into his camp and he scared it off, and then it came back and charged him, and he had bear spray, so he hosed it down. He said he doesn't think it'll bother another person again, but I have to keep my eyes open, and I'll definitely have my bear spray out tonight. Kind of looks like my rock fall back at home on my Pine River Trail where I trained. This is looking back. The crossings on the North Middle Fork have been a lot shallower. Like most of them are ankle deep, maybe a little bit more. So they're a lot quicker and easier to get over, but there's a lot more of them too. Look at this beautiful area, little swimming pool. I think I'm getting very close to the hot springs. Yeah, this is Jordan Hot Spring, and the water's gorgeous. I'm not going in because I have blisters, but I'm gonna feel it here. Oh yeah, it's warm. It's like, I wouldn't say it's hot, but it's like a nice warm bath. So cool hiking along with all these huge cliffs all around you. I keep having to remind myself to like look up. Still a well-established trail, so that is nice. Not having to guess where I'm going for the moment. These are crazy. These are pretty. I think they're lupines. Kind of like the Texas bluebonnet. Look at this cool section. Like, the river flows right up against the rock wall. Look at that. Spectacular. I know I'm saying that a billion times. This is just so beautiful. Oh. This really is one of the most spectacular days of hiking I've ever done. It's hard to describe. God outdid himself with his creativity on this canyon. I really like the river crossings. They're almost like a little break for my feet. I mean, it would be nice if I could keep my feet dry so I can heal my blisters, but that cold water just feels so good. Can you see these large tadpoles? They're all in here. There they go. That's so funny. Let's go those big old bullfrogs. Oh, there's like a cave back in there. Ooh, cool. Whoa, that's quite a wall. Another beautiful view. This video is going to be so long, but wow, if you ever get a chance to come out to the Gila Wilderness, go hike up the middle fork of the Gila River. It's really an incredible experience. We keep having to switch back and forth across the river because the side of the river we're on gets blocked off by these cliffs, so now we gotta cross again. Wow, that's a big rock. More white than the others. Well, the trail the last couple of hours has been not so clear. Not so easy to follow. And there's been some misleading cairns taking on different trails. So we're having to do a lot more map checking. Like here, there's like no discernible trail. But we're trying to get 6.5 more miles to an area where there's supposed to be good camping. And that'll put us at camp around 6:30 if we can keep on our pace and not get lost. And then we'll only have like 14 miles to get to Snow Lake tomorrow, and that takes us up out of the Gila. So pretty cool. Okay, let me see what I'm supposed to do here. These are so cool. They're all kind of like triangle shaped. Watching for cairns. Because no trail. There we go. Cairn. Just keeps getting more and more beautiful. There's all these big trout. I can't catch them on film. They're too quick. But I think they're unique to the Gila. I'll have to look them up later. This is cool. This section's been, the navigation's been, it's very overgrown. There's not much trail at all. And it just kind of disappears. And a minute ago, we just had to walk up the middle of the river because that was the path of least resistance. Oh, here we go, another crossing. But what a sight. Stunning. Not easy, but pretty fun. The beavers built a dam that's deep, so I'm gonna try to walk across this and hopefully not fall through. Hopefully not fall through. Look how beautiful. Look across here. So cool. Sure what we're supposed to do. I think I'm walking up that. Cool. So neat. That was fun. I am just walking beneath these towering walls. They look impenetrable. We finally have a path. Made it to camp. I was able to pitch this tent in super windy weather. I had to put a whole bunch of rocks because that ground's sandy and they kept pulling my stakes out. But check this out. Like, surrounded by these giant cliffs. The Gila is right down here. I'm camping tonight with my friend Buckpile, who I'm so glad I got to hike with because this last section has been really difficult to navigate.